Hey guys, I'm
Oh,
doing this right after part one, so depending on how you like this guy, I don't really care, cause he's my friend, I guess. And so I introduce
you
you
guess.
guys
What is a
to
you guess supposed to mean?
we'll talk about that. We have Drayden and wait a minute.
Were you gonna try and play games?
Yup. Anyway, so Naruto. Naruto would be wandering throughout the forest until he would get exhausted and would pass out. He would wake up he would wake up to see a fire and a man sitting there. This man would be in an all black cloak, hiding himself. Naruto would still have his crown on and his royal attire, just like you see right here. This is what Naruto looks like in his new life. And so you know what Naruto looks like. I'm going to yeah, so I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Okay, Jordan?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so here guys, okay, I'm just send Jordan what the guy looks like so he knows what Naruto looks like. And just for you to know, this is what Naruto looks like. Brown hair, brown eyes, no blonde hair, brown eyes, and the clothing he's wearing. Well, it's more tattered.
I guess.
So, this old man would go to Naruto and would give him stick on a fish. Naruto would take it and they would start to eat. The old man would say his name is Jiraiya, one of the one of the legendary magic users of this entire world. One of the best. Naruto would hear this name and would think back to Jiraiya's sunset. But you think no, it just must have to be a coincidence. As he would take off his cloak, as he would see and Naruto would see it and he would start to cry. When this man took off his cloak, we would see Jiraiya. It would be Jiraiya in the flesh. Naruto would say Jiraiya Sensei. As Jiraiya would say, um, why are you calling me Sensei? I've never met you, have I? As Naruto would say, no, you haven't. As Naruto would say, can you tell me more about this world? As he would say, oh, well, in this world there are five legendary magic users. I'm one of them. The others are the others are goes at following me. Then we got Tsunade, Orochimaru, Sai, and Sasuke. As Naruto would hear these names and be like, are they? He doesn't know me, so how would they have those names? As he would start to think maybe they've been reincarnated, just like me, technically, but maybe they don't have their memories. Naruto would think this and would be like, well, do you know any good magic? As he would say, magic? Yeah, I have this special technique, but it's not really liked upon, well, magicians to use, magic users to use since it's necromancy. As Naruto asks, what's necromancy? You say the magic to bring back the dead. So, Drayden,
Yep.
how should necromancy work? You get to pick how it works.
How it works. Okay, let's think. Are you serious?
Is that a fire
Okay,
alarm?
so most likely something must be happening. My ears. Okay, hold on. Give me like 10 seconds to focus. Uh,
Okay.
I guess necromantic would be okay. Okay, wait. Okay, okay, okay. Wait, not 10 seconds. Okay, and waiting.
Jesus Christ.
There we go. Okay. So I guess it would be like, I don't know, like scaring people so amazingly bad. Like their soul just leaves the body, you know. It's almost like an
Okay.
illusion.
Illusions? That must be illusionary magic.
I mean, that would be illusions would be something completely different. But it's
Yeah.
like making things look so amazingly real, like it doesn't even seem like an illusion. And since you're bringing people back from the dead, you can probably like
Make
make
them.
bones come out of the ground, or you can control bones and blood and stuff. Things that have to do with the dead and things. You know?
Okay. 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 So, he would say, "Do you want to learn some?" As Naruto would say, "Yes, please. Yes, please." As Jirai would say, "I've noticed that you have a crown on your head. Are you of nobility?" As he would say, "Oh, I'm the prince of the fire nation. I'm the prince of the fire nation. I'm keeping the nation's names because I'm too lazy to pick something creative. What? Actually, I'm gonna do something creative. Drayden,
Yep.
what's the names of the five nations? I'm too lazy.
Let me think here. Okay, I'll send you one. Just
Send me them, yeah. I'm too unoriginal to know the names of the nations. I'm gonna use Drayden to give me some ideas because I'm too lazy to pick some ideas of my own.
I mean, well, the first one is kind of hard since the first one is probably going to be fire.
Yep,
I guess all the Fire Nation is
the Fire Empire.
yeah, let's call it that. That seems easier.
The second one will be the Water Republic,
You can just call us that the
the
Haze Nation.
Haze Republic. The third one would be the Lava Nation.
What's lava stone?
Yeah. The fourth one will probably be the air,
Don't say Air Nation. I swear to God.
the Democratic Republic,
Okay, whatever.
and the last one would be the Lightning Lightning Country.
The Lightning Country, really?
Yes, I
Can't
gave
think
the
of anything.
rest some good names, but for Lightning Country.
What about
You say he is the prince of the Fire Empire. After I would say, the Fire Empire, was your father for any chance? Insert name. You blank, insert blank.
yep?
What's the name for Naruto's father?
Let's give it a throwback name. How about let's think. Let's think. Suke. Exactly. That's exactly what his name's gonna be.
Suki. Suke.
Yes, because he's clear as hell.
His name is Suke, and oh, I almost forgot his last name. The Uzumakis in this world are very, very powerful because of their high reserves of magic. More reserves than the Senju, actually. And so, because of this, they will be the rulers. Shuke Uzumaki. Naruto will be called Naruto Uzumaki just like in canon. So, Naruto would say, I would love to, as Jiraiya would say, okay, let our training begin. Jiraiya will first teach Naruto about the ability to control the dead in resurrection. Naruto, Jiraiya and Naruto would walk through the forest until they would see a dead bear. He would tell Naruto to say these an ancient chant. He would tell Naruto to say a chant, and the chant will bring him back, the bear back from the dead. The bear, the bear will be loyal to Naruto, as Naruto would say another ancient chant and touch the bear. He would engrave a mark onto the bear of, well, what should the mark be?
Hmm.
A crown with wings. He will engrave it on the bear's side. As he will get on the bear, and Jirai will get on it too, as they will start to use the bear's transportation. As Naruto would study under Jiraiya for 2 years. In those 2 years, Naruto had become very proficient in necromancy. He's also tapped into some of illusion magic, and secretly has learned to use the Rasengan again, using the Cyclones. Jordan, do you have anything to say
He
about
learned the
this?
saddle clones again.
Yep.
So you're telling me he learned the saddle clones again?
Yes.
Why not give like the saddle clones like a buff? Since he's in a new world, he's gonna fight stronger people.
Yep. He's in a new world, and plus there's infinite chakras, so he can just pull as much chakra as he wants into the Cyclones. So let's say the Cyclones. Let's say because Naruto's chakra, because there's so much around it, Naruto, without knowing, will be sucking in more and more chakra. So is his Cyclones. And when they poof, that chakra comes back to him. So Naruto would, for the Rasengan train, create like 1,000 Cyclones, as it would take him 1 year after learning some of that necromancy to learn the Cyclones. And even when he was sleeping, he had Cyclones trained Rasengan, eating Cyclones trained Rasengan. Everything he was doing, Cyclones trained the Rasengan. And so,
So you're telling me his saddle clones are doing everything now?
yep. And the Cyclones are very, very cooperative with each other.
Why not? If you're gonna make them so strong, then give them like a reasonable nerf. Like
Okay,
something that makes no sense at all.
okay. So Naruto, one day, when he just finished learning necromancy for the day, would 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 try to use like a fireball jutsu, a simple thing because he has so much chakra. He thought, oh, maybe I can do it now since I'm in a world full of basic chakra. He would do it as this would seriously injure Naruto. He's sucking in chakra and trying to use a nature release he doesn't have. It would work, but the toll on his body would be extreme, as he would go into a coma for several days. And in this coma, the Cyclones would poof. As Naruto would get this wave of chakra into him, and this would reasonably turn down his chakra reserves by a lot, since he's basically just hurt himself. Basically a chakra malnutrition. And when the cyclones poofed, instead of the normal blue chakra or red chakra or orange chakra, whatever you prefer, coming to Naruto, a purplish black chakra will go into Naruto. As in one of Naruto's eyes, something will start to swirl. As it will start to swirl, Naruto would wake up from all the pain and start screaming. Hmm? Naruto starts screaming as well. Naruto would fall back into the coma as one of his eyes would become purple. But not the Renegade. No, no, no. It would have become purple with a black inside. As Jiraiya would make Naruto an eye patch. As Naruto put that over his eye. Because whatever he looks like, whatever he looks at, turns, dies. Because the chakra was corrupted. As now Naruto, and because he cannot see in that other eye, he he has to rely on his senses more. Drayden, is that a reasonable buff? A debuff, I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, this is the end of the second part of Wolf Naruto's Isekai. Bye. And please don't leave any comments. For
Please don't
Drayden.
flame me. I just have to repeat that one more time.
Hey, I just need to repeat it. Yeah, don't blame Drayden. Yet. Bye.
What do you